Okay, hello everybody. This is episode 5 of The Road to 1000. So far we are 4-0, which is pretty good, but I'm hoping that today bodes well. If not, I'm hoping we'll learn some stuff. I have a new puzzle today, and I think I said this last episode, but they start pretty easy, and then over time they'll get harder. And the book that they're from is called Chess. 5,334 Problems, Combinations, and Games. Introduction by Bruce Bandolfini, and it's written by Laszlo Polgar. So I think every puzzle will be from this book. This is a mate in 2, white to move, similar to the last one, but with an extra step. And okay, having said that, let's get into a game. We're playing as white. We play e4. Okay, pretty standard so far. If he brings the knight, I might try to fried liver, which I know isn't good, but okay, so he plays this. So we have the option of going here or here or here. I think I'm just gonna play kind of the main line of the Ponziani. I think this is the Ponziani. And before I do anything, I'm gonna castle. And we are playing the long game. This will be next. And with takes, takes. Okay. I think actually I'm supposed to do this. I will bring out my rook, my bishop, and then... Okay, he brings out his queen. Do I have anything to worry about here? If I go here, what does that really do? I mean, it opens up his king side a bit, but it's also giving him the push he needs. I could just immediately do this. And then after takes, takes, we'll have this. So I think actually I'm going to sacrifice my dark squared bishop. Okay, he's attacking my bishop. We'll see. I'm not feeling 100%. Okay, that's interesting. He castles queenside. I was thinking to not make a video today, but I don't want to slack too much. I think I'm just gonna start pushing. So he's castled. This pawn is soft, definitely. I think I'm okay with this. Do I have any issues with doing that? I don't think so. I think it's also kind of the only move. If I go here, it's just kind of inviting his pawns to come forward. I'm just gonna go back. It's defended 3 times. And I have this, which he might not see. I think he does see it. I might just do it anyways after the exchange. Okay, so he doesn't see it, in fact, but when I go here, he goes here, I take, he takes. I can just take back. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna think too much on that one. So he takes the bishop. I I'm kind of inclined to retake with the knight, but I think I like having these pawns, and also that would hang this piece over here. Was it maybe better to take the bishop? I think it may have been, but no, I don't know. So our pawns are doubled, but everything seems to be okay. This bishop is very weak. But I think it will have options later. I think once I pull this rook over, which I think I'm just going to do immediately, I can then move this knight into a more active position. I also have this, and then if takes, that's great. So I go here, and he just pushes. I have this threat long term, but first I think I'm just going to go for this. Oh, I moved the, fuck. I moved the rook to the wrong square. It was supposed to go here. Here, sorry, to defend this. That's annoying. Um, I'm gonna have to just make that work, I guess. Maybe here takes. No, no, that would just give up my queen actually. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Um, okay, he's rerouting his knight to here. Um, wondering if maybe this, but I don't think so. Here, lose the queen. Okay, here. Now I don't have to worry so much about defending this, which is good. I could just jump in, which think I think I like that. And then I can start rerouting my knight maybe. Oh, or I hang a pawn. That's also possible. Okay. Um, yeah, that's not very good, is it? I gotta just want to do this, if this. I'm not a fan of what I've done. I could push this first, which I think I'm gonna do. Might not be good, but it's kind of weakening that knight, I guess. No ways to attack that bishop yet, but I'll bring this over here soon. Maybe I should have done that right away. I think that would have been a fine move. It actually would have trapped the bishop. Well, it wouldn't have trapped it, but it would have been good. He develops his queen. So I have this if he decides to go for this, but I think it seems like we'll be going into an endgame. I do think I messed up in the last few moves. He doesn't want to trade queens. He would rather pressure this pawn. So what I think I'm going to do is just defend and then, you know, try to build a position of some kind. So he's pushing pawns. I think I just have to start pushing pawns as well, maybe. If he takes, maybe I have an in-between move. Well, no, definitely don't. I was gonna say if he takes, maybe I do this, but then he just takes. But then I can take. And if he moves his piece, it's mate. Okay. I think this with ideas of this. If pushes though, I don't have anything. I think I start with this. It's defending all of his possible knight moves forward. And then I have the idea here of pinning the knight to the bishop. Again, if he takes and I go here, I'm protecting all of his knight's possible moves, except for this actually, which might be annoying. Okay, so now he wants to trade queens here, here, and I believe I just win his bishop. Well, no, because he can take. So if I interesting. Maybe here first? No. I mean, I could take the queen with check. He could just take with the knight. I'm just gonna take it because I do get to trap his bishop, kind of. Not really at all, actually. Do I have this move? I don't think so. You can just go here. I think first, this move. This does hit the pawn, which is annoying. I think maybe I open up his king. Go here, here. And then I don't have that much going on. I think here. I don't know. I'm not very confident in this game. But now that this is kind of pinned, I guess. Okay, he takes. I'll take. Maybe here. Thinking about this. He takes. Now, if he doesn't move his rooks, I win a rook. If he does, which I imagine he will. I don't know that I have anything. I could just push, take back. My pawns are very bad this game. Very bad. I don't know what happened. Okay, so he does protect. Is this a move? I don't think so. God, excuse me, sorry. So he takes, I will take. And maybe I just, back rank. Not mate, obviously, but just try to do something. My pawns are very bad. Very bad. So he is attacking this. If I go here, he has to move. Say he goes here. If I take and he takes, I don't know. I'm just kind of confused. So I'm gonna just give a check, because why not? And then hope for the best. But I'm not very confident. He takes, oh, okay, he takes with, yeah, but like, what do I do here? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, I'm down 2 pawns. Don't love that. It's bad. Okay, well, he just pushes that pawn, which I think weakens it. I'm just gonna add a defender here, and then hope maybe I can jump in. Wow. Didn't see that. Didn't see that at all. Okay. It's kind of a Hail Mary, I guess. He's gonna take, and I can at least take a piece back, a pawn back. In the perfect world, he goes here, but he will go here. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so I get his rook, which is good. So now mating is kind of out of the picture. We get his rook. And then maybe now we have some sort of plan, I guess. Um, I think I'm gonna put all of my pieces hopefully on light squares. And I think I need to secure an open file for my rook and hopefully trade down to an endgame that's favorable. If I go here, is that bring in my king maybe? Okay. Now hopefully I can just start eating pawns. Now if he moves this, it actually hangs his bishop. So I hope he does that. Um, you know, it's looking a bit better, but man, I don't, I need to look through this game to see where I lost so many pawns along the way. Take this first. Okay, I think I'm good. That's mate. Okay, so we got very lucky in the end. He literally he kamikazed his way to mate. So let's see here. We had 72.8 accuracy. He had 65.4. I made 6 inaccuracies, 3 mistakes, 2 misses, and he had 4 inaccuracies, 4 mistakes. 1 miss and 2 blunders. So let's see how it was going. I know you can't see the eval bar. We were winning for a lot of it. We were losing for a lot of it. In the end, we were winning. So this stuff, very normal. I'm winning slightly here. It wants me to pull my queen back. Excuse me. I don't know why. I don't care. It wanted me to take the bishop to force the pawns to be doubled. Okay. It wanted me to take back with my knight. But this is the thing. If I took back with the knight, was this pawn there the whole game? Wow. In my head, this pawn was not defended. It was only my knight. See? It's just not my day. It's just not my day. I didn't even realize it was defended. Now it's not defended. Now it's only defended if my knight is there. They wanted me to push that pawn. Move my queen. Now I'm losing. Okay. So here I accurately assumed that things are not very good. And I think even if you're down material, it's good to remove pieces. Wow, so that was good. There was a blunder here. So the idea of putting the rook on d2 was to give that check. And I'm shocked he gave up that rook, because I feel like he played pretty well. And now we just kind of fight our way through an endgame, but now it's mate in one. So I don't think that was a necessarily deserved win, but we'll take it. I'll go through this in more depth later. But yeah, thank you for watching. By some grace of God, we're 5-0.